on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it block.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now a handoff working right. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15, line, 15 line.
Hey, we got 4.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Set, 18 Gator.
Let him know, let him know.
Yep.
Let him know, let him know.
Hey, do.
Spawn. No. Alert flare.
Let go.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Look at me. Zipper. Bam.
Kill.
Five. Snap.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Watch out.
Hey, alert.
Here we go.
Hey, 18.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Ready, ready. Go. Hey, Echo.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Los Angeles.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Check it out, Reed.
Pilot, 64, Reed. Ready.
On first down, it's Kelly. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta. Check 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Great.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey.
Big series right here. We got this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. And some room to run now. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert.
56 the mic, boy.
Bravo.
Check 56.
You better be afraid.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 56. Mike 56.
He don't know no better.
Wide. Get wide. Check.
Lock in.
56 the Mike, boys. 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my shot.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 31. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hayden Foles.
A first throw for the backup Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to Allen Robinson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. And I'm coming after you.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
Any weapons?
Here we go.
Kelly on the counter. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
59 Mike. Check. 59.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
59. Mike's 59.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shoot!
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Hey, check 24. Check 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Kill.
Play action. Now Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a Cordero Patterson, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Rivers able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Smooth. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 59. 56.
Now Trubisky. They'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ready? 18 Gator.
59. Watch the run. They're running it.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Mike is 59. Mike
Yo. Go. Go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Show it up. Show it up.
Now.
Off play action. Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. As the first half is winding down. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Get ready. Get ready.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, wahoo!
59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. He was 2nd in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
The point after is good, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Let's go.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Keller. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey! Go!
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run.
56. Mike, 56. Right now.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Check, 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 check.
Check 9, check 9.
Blue.
56.
Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Greystone, travel. Hey, high 7. Go.
2nd and 14. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Kill.
Yep.
Motion. Check nickel. Check for
5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Go out. Hey, lock it. Hey, Wood.
Slam. Check 99.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl or Thanksgiving.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
64. Win. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Get him, boy.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Kelly on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Back to you. Under 10.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Hey, alert.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You don't want
Five.
Hey, you don't want to see it.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Bears 43.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 10 logo.
Mike's 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.